Oh, the music stopped. Welcome to Moonlit Markets on the Lunar Beaches Crypto channel. I am David, and this is Moonlit Markets. Today, in this video, in this stream, I had to restart my stream because the last one failed. And hopefully, this one doesn't. So far, so good. So far, so good. So let's just go ahead and dive in because I don't have the same amount of time that I had before. So tomorrow we are looking at the ISM, or today, depending on when you watch this, hopefully first thing in the morning if you're not watching it live. Tomorrow we have ADP, non-farm employment. It's an FOMC day. Sometimes stuff doesn't move on FOMC until the FOMC meeting itself. Sometimes it moves before, sometimes it moves during. Who knows what's going to happen? We'll look into the charts in just a sec. So we have the ADP non-farm employment change starting at 8:15 a.m. And then we have at 10 a.m. the ISM manufacturing PMI and the JOLTS job openings. If you have no idea what any of those means, it doesn't really matter. What matters is that these are price movers, typically. Typically, these types of events with the red folders on forexfactory.com, typically the red folders are big events that cause the markets to move. Now, forex.com actually has I know they had if I go to calendar or market, maybe it was calendar. So you can actually change this from, here it is, crypto calendar. So this is all stuff that they deem important for crypto. But it's a lot of the same stuff, a lot of it's not. I noticed, I think a lot of China stuff isn't on here. I don't know. I haven't really done a thorough look into their crypto section. But they still have the JOLTS job openings, the federal funds rates, which is the interest rates for FOMC, or the whatever for the interest rates, whether or not they're going to hike, pause, or cut. The market is leaning towards a pause, 96.7% chance. That is down from yesterday. It was at like 98.2, I think, yesterday. And then an increase in the cut. So this is a cut. This would be a cut. They think possibly a 25-point cut. 3.3% chance. So not very likely, but it's like they've ruled out completely a rate hike, which is interesting. It's interesting that they're already thinking maybe we could cut, turn the money printer on. We'll see. What are we looking for tomorrow? Here. We've got Bitcoin price chart, no fancy colors. Halloween is over. This is what we're looking at. Just simple red and green tonight. I'll change it up. But for now, this is what it's going to be. Can't wait for tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a good show too. But tonight we've got to go over charts so we can be prepared for whatever may come our way tomorrow. It does kind of look like right now that Bitcoin is kind of trailing off. It looks like it's in a moment where it might do one of those, pew, kind of like this right here. It likes to do, here's one kind of similar, but it's not, it's kind of just pauses and drags out. But what I'm going to be looking for tomorrow, especially on like a smaller time frames, on our lower time frames. So let's just go ahead and mark off our times that news is supposed to drop. We've got 8:15 Wednesday, 8:15. I want to change that to that and change that to that. All right, we got 8:15, 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock. So close. Right there. 8:15, 10 o'clock, and 1400. Bam. All right. So first, let's look left. What do we have? What do we want to see? What do we want to see taken out? What do we want to see tapped? Well, first we can notice that if we just take this whole range and we put a fixed range volume profile on it, we can see where the trades have been occurring. Fixed range volume profile on this range just shows you where the most volume has taken place within a certain range of price action. Oh, these little spikes, these gray spikes, you can see it. Red line is your point of control. For those that don't know, you got your value area high, value area low. Keep rejecting off of that value area high. This is a nice area of supply. And then we have our nice area of demand down here. Now, what I would like to see personally is overnight. Overnight, we work our way down, maybe even come up, get people bullish, coming down in here, come down. Initial reaction on Fed news, crack, pause, hit the demand zone, and then kind of not really get cranking out of here. Maybe a little bit of a little grind out. And then come back up, test that, dig back into that upper pool of liquidity, and then just burst through it eventually. And then hopefully just move on up, finish out this range that we are creating at the moment. So if we go ahead and back up a little bit, let's go ahead and get rid of this. Let's get something with more history on it. Yeah. This has basically been my thesis for the last month. Yep. Let's see. Different one. Something without drawings on it. There we go. All right, let's see. So, see, this is the one thing that does concern me over here is we do have this giant, I say concerns, but it doesn't really concern me. I guess when I say concern, I mean something that I'm looking for, which would be this daily fair value gap getting tapped. Now, it doesn't have to. It does not have to. What is the top of that? Let's see what the top of that is. I'm still getting used to this dang thing because they've changed all these up like a couple months ago, and it's still, when you do something for years and then they change it. See, the top is about 32.9. Then we have 31.4. Let's see if we can make that a little bigger. You can see that, yes. It's a little better. So, fair value gap, like I taught you in that swim lesson. It's these 3 candles here, wick this one, wick on this one, that space in between the 2. There's another one right down here too. So I would definitely be cautious that we could see a wick. I don't know that we will though, man. To be honest with you, I don't know. This market's pretty bullish right now. I mean, the price action's pretty bullish. A lot of people are saying that this is a BART pattern, and that is one thing that I did want to go over tonight. So let's do Bitcoin open interest. Coinalyze. And I wanted to search for previous BART patterns and look at their open interest when they were at the top. See, typically if I'm looking at a BART pattern, it's not taking this long to play out. I mean, this is a week. This is 8 days. Typically BART patterns, I don't think. I mean, do we consider that one? Oh, it's not going to go back that far. Let's put it on 12 hours. Is it even going to load? Are we frozen now? Because my internet sucks. Maybe I should just record videos and put them up in the morning. Because no one's up this late. I need to grab my Gatorade. All right, I guess we can consider this a BART pattern right here. I mean, a lot of people would call that a BART just because it does have all the usual stuff, but it did have a little breakdown before it went kaput. Like it broke structure and then it went down. I mean, if every single one of these things is a BART, then I guess. See, could we see something like this? I don't know. Maybe something like this? It's not something that I want to see. But yeah, let's look at our open interest. So, when do we usually see? Let's just go ahead and mark off our flushes in the market. If I can. Can I? Can I not? Ah. So just want to see. So let's mark them off one by one. Our flushes and our pumps. Flush and pumps. This was the start of a flush. We'll go red. This was the start of a pump. We'll go green. Red. Make sure you can see that. Start of a pump. Green. And now. All right. So open interest comes up to $9 billion. And then that's when we start to pull back here. I don't really see anything of too much consistency. Every time, it's not every time that we've come up to here that we've pulled back. Look, that open interest gets going before the price, for the most part. Move this out of the way. And then look, you can try to find divergences. Like this right here, your open interest is flat. While this is going up, this is flat, and this is going up. That's a bearish divergence. And then, of course, we go down to the downside. That doesn't really show divergence there. Basically, this thing just kept getting beat down. Now, I know that it was like every time we got up into 10 billion plus is when we saw a move, the end of a reversal. Am I looking at the right chart? Is this the same chart I've been looking at? Because for some reason, I feel like it's not. But definitely hanging out up here around $10 billion. That led to a flush in the market there. Didn't even make it a 10 bill there. Up here, we're right around that 9 bill flush. Right around that 10 bill flush. Of course, there's a lot more open interest in the market up here. Forget that chart. Basically, what I'm looking for tomorrow is I'm looking for some type of break of this little range right here. Take the initial low, initial high. The low is low, the high is high of the range. And then what I will try to look for is some kind of crazy action. So maybe we see first we come up, take out the longs. Then it's like, oh, fake out, we're going to BART. Right? So first come up, take out long stops. And then come down, take out sell stops. Then that liquidity inside of this fair value gap provides us what we need to move this back up to the upside. So I would look for something like that if it's not like that, but I do expect it to be kind of hectic. So we could see a down move first, then a move up, then down to here. That's what I don't want to see, but it's a possibility. Of course it is. And we're on the 4 hour. Where did this move get going? This move All right, we first broke above here. Then we kind of consolidated just a tad there. Maybe more so like this or here. But that push up right there, that's our burst of liquidity. So if anything, that could be a possible target right there. This red candle. Order block. Got an order block there. But I don't know that we're going to get it. We could just see some craziness. I mean, who knows? Who knows? I don't know at this moment in time. Take a look at our oscillator matrix. See what it says. Showing money flow coming out on the 4 hour. Not what we want to see. Let's zoom in. Kind of looks like it's curving up a little bit. This looks algo. Oscillator matrix. So this is a little overextended on the sell side, and it's flipped to the bull side. Our threshold is coming down. So we kind of want to see it come up like this and pop up above the threshold, this threshold right here. And then start seeing the heavier money start coming in. That's what I'll be looking for, but that's a whole other that's a paid indicator that I got 3 years ago and was able to hold on to, even though they stopped doing lifetime memberships. I was grandfathered in, I suppose, because they haven't made me give up mine. So hopefully Lux Algo doesn't hear that and make me pay, because that wouldn't be fair, because I've had it for so long. And I'm basically promoting it. But as you can see, we've stayed within this range and even bounced off the midpoint of this right here. So we have our breakout here, breakout, and then we have our consolidation range. But at the top of that, we can see that we have this move here. And that right there is a change of structure, or a market structure shift, but it's a change of structure, change of character, some people call it. Essentially what that means is we've come up, we came down, we didn't create a higher high, and we came down and created a lower low. Now we did come back up and create a higher high, which does indicate that we would be seeing some consolidation, in which we have. So this is just coiling up in preparation for a big move. One thing that I should point out is we do have, let me get rid of this, see if I can see better. See if I can see better. We got these equal lows right here. So that is going to be something that I want to watch. These equal lows. Equal lows means that there are likely to be stop losses. So people will place their stop losses like so. I really wish they would not have changed this thing. I just need to put it in my favorites. Here we go. So they'll put their long position in. You know, maybe they entered somewhere in here. This is going to be their entry. And they probably have their stop losses down here because they're thinking, oh, I got a double bounce off of that, so that's going to be some support. So they put their stop losses in here. They probably bring it down below this low, which, what do you know, also happens to be equal lows. Also happens to have equal lows in there. So I would not be surprised to see price come down and tap around this 33.7 area. That's what I would be wouldn't be surprised to see. So we'll be looking for that, and we'll see what happens. So, I mean, at some point, that's what I would expect us to see, or I would hope that we would see, and I would think that we would see. I'm trying to think of how to say it other than how I'm saying it, but I can't. So, probably because it's late. Oh, yes, market open. So basically, this little impulse here that kind of started us to get out of this previous little range right here. Well, I mean, we didn't really get out of it. We're still in it. But you can see that the price action's a little different. Here we have pretty clean cut, you know, corrected patterns, right? Whereas this is more well, I mean, no, it's not really, it's just chop. It's just choppy mess. Very choppy mess. Choppy messes usually preempt big moves, especially ones that are 8 days by tomorrow by FOMC, like 9 days in the making, close to it. So lots of build up for tomorrow in anticipation of the news. I think a second pause is likely to be bullish. However, because of that psychological part of it, people will see a pause as possibly bullish. But because of that, I think that could be why we might see a move up first to take out some kind of high, maybe come dig into this candle right here, come down, tap this level to take out the equal lows, these equal lows, these equal lows, hit this is basically an order block, and then bounce off of that and march on up to the next level, which, who knows, could be, who knows, 41.2K, 41.2. If we are doing a pattern trade, this is probably kind of looking a little pennant-ish to people that pattern trade. Very pennant-ish, actually. Bull pennant. Apex. Apex where both the sides meet. Target. I might need to make sure both the sides meet up here. Right there. Right there. Grab our price. Come over here. $40,980. That would be my technical target. If I'm a pattern trader. So we have 40K there. Let's see if I know how to use this new to me trend tool, fib tool. We're getting that consolidation right below the 1.618 and then a break up. The next level would be 39.5K, and the next level is about 45K. Can we get there? I mean, it's possible. Anything's possible. If I go to the 4 hour and I count this whole move from down there to there, what does that give me? About 43.4. I don't know if I'll take that one though. Well, let's get back to the apex. 43.4. So I don't know that I would take it from there though. This one looks fine. Fine enough. Hell, even that gets us 41.1. Where did I pull the last one from? Here? That's like the most conservative one. And it happens to hit 2.618. So, who knows? We could keep we could keep going there. This one's about ready to close out though. This here pattern. I mean, it's just coiling up in here. Just coiling up. Especially it's getting tighter and tighter in here, and then bam, bam. Or bam, bam, bam. Something of that sort. Overall, in general, I think this is the direction we're going, which is to the upside of 40K. And then we'll probably see a pullback of some kind. Where that pullback ends, we may never know. We could always take from our imaginary predictive bottom and try to aim for golden pocket, 35.8 to 36.1, something like that. Sounds reasonable to me. So yeah, just be careful out there. You know, if you're pretty new to the markets, don't trade on days like these. Just limit your exposure to the markets. Not financial advice. I am not a pro trader. You shouldn't buy, sell, or invest or hold anything because of anything that I say on this channel. I am just here to give my perspective, and hopefully that helps out new traders, because old traders don't need some young buck trying to teach them nothing, right? That's what I am. I'm a young buck. Had a great Halloween with the family. It was awesome. I hope you all had a wonderful Halloween. Hopefully, I mean, that just looks like it's going to be the one. Break 40K. Massive pullback. Hopefully it does break 40K. If we zoom out, yeah. Right in there, I would expect it. Let's go ahead and pull our volume profile. What, are you gonna load? Like, do you function? Hello? Oh, it's because of the one that I'm on. Stupid. Let's go to Coinbase, I guess. Oh yeah. Where am I? Let's go to the daily because I am lost. All right, there we go. This area, this area, this whole area, this one from here to here, and from here, from here, yeah, the whole area right there. Be even all the way here. Oh. All right, so this is our point of control on that range, which is about 39,028 bucks. Kind of hurts the whole 40K idea. The value area high on that though is 44. But it's possible. We do have this big gap in volume right here, and well, 37.2, but another gap at 39.97. I mean, it's gonna hit a wall once it breaks. Well, maybe not. 42 is another big node. You break that 39.2. Break that 39.2, and it's basically a straight shot to about 42K, 41.8. We'll just have to wait and see. If I go ahead and draw this whole thing out here. Hey man, could you have a quick visit on Oddcat? I'm buying that. I'm buying that, man, and I need initial analysis on that. I only have USD pairs. OSCAD. Selling. I don't know anything about this. How does this one usually trade? Let's do top down. Let's go to weekly. See what we're looking at. Kind of curling up. Money flows heavy red. Give me a sec. Go down on a 1 hour. Oh yeah. Let's turn on. Where's my trader's reality? Let's see. Always takes forever to load. Tobias. Tobias, this is your first time to the channel, and thank you for joining. This actually looks like it might be a possible good sell. Psychological range. Man, where is the volume on this thing? No volume? Is this one gonna? There we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Could it come back up to the psychological range high? Ooh, I'd be looking for this. Money flows curving up. Kind of turning a little green here. Let's see, we opened up with a gap up. There's also a market structure shift. Pull back on the psychological low. Probably break up to last week's high. And then pull down. Come down to these candles over here, high volume candles. So we've already come down and tapped into that range. I just pulled just that candle. Well, let's go to the 5 minute. Not financial advice, of course. And it could come down a lot. But I don't know. It's pretty clean price action in here. I mean, we do have some fair value gaps. There's a lot right here. A lot of volume in here. I'd be looking right here. Zoom out. Yeah, we got our low ADR here. Appreciate you for taking the time to look at that for me. No problem, bud. Yeah, we did break this low here too. It's pretty significant. That's a total change in market structure. I would be cautious of a pop-up to this volume candle over here, high volume candle, to shift back down though. Zoom out. Yeah, and on the daily we got a big green candle there too. 4 hours probably. Yep, same. 1 hour. Same. 30 minute. Same. There's a lot of volume in that candle. So, yeah. 87.16. Maybe even just the low ADR to be safe. 87.299. But, just to be clear, I've never traded this pair in my life. So I don't know how it works. I just looked at it for 5 minutes. So, but that does look like a point of interest to me. Super zoom out. This candle right here would be upside target. So probably looking for some type of pullback like this, and then up to that red candle. Whoops. Pull back up to that red candle right there. Probably about the midpoint. Oh man, right there on it. Love it when that happens. See if we can do a fib trend on that. You are right there, right at the 1.618. So it would make sense. Pull a normal fib. Top of the move. Does this thing just always move down? It's just forever move down, like the US dollar, basically? Yep. Nothing there. Right at the 50 from the move that broke this low. Right at it. Yeah. We do have that money flow curling up. So, but on the shorter time frames, we could, or in lower time frames, we could see that little pop up, and then the move up, and then or move down, and then the move up. So as that's happening, we have the money flow while money's coming out. That's going to give you the push down. That gives you this whole push down, really. Let me turn off this magnet. Overall has a downward movement. Should be based on some bad economic decision that side. Makes sense. What kind of news do they have going on for this pair? Balance of trade, unemployment rate, IV PMI, interest rate decision. And this is all. So that's Thursday, that's Friday. This is Monday or Sunday. For me, anyway. Hello. Monday. Tuesday. So yeah, that could be what propels the price in there. Gets that thing moving. Also don't know how much I imagine the news has a little bit to do with Forex movement. Since there's a whole forexfactory.com. But yeah, we do have a general move curling up to the upside right here. So anytime I see this oscillator making that kind of move, money flow, starting to see some money come in here as our momentum wave is shifting to the upside. Well, money flow is shifting to the upside. So I would expect price to do the same as such. But that doesn't mean that this can't curl down a little bit and then have a quick push up, kind of like this one did right here. See how we had that little dip and then that quick push up. And the money flow didn't even get that high right here. So yep. But anyway, I have overstayed my time. I appreciate Tobias for joining me on the live and asking me to look at Forex pair. Don't think I've ever done that live before, so that's cool. I appreciate you for joining me. If you could like that button, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, join the Discord, and hopefully we'll see you in there. That goes for anybody that watches this video. We'll see you after the FOMC tomorrow night, again, 10:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh, wait, no, that's my time, Central Standard Time. 10:45 p.m. Central Standard Time, 11:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Go over the markets, go over the open, and just kind of chill. It's kind of a chill stream because it is late at night for me in the morning. So every day I do have a day job. But yeah, Bitcoin, I'm looking for more upside. Probably back tests real quick. I don't know if it's even going to make it to the top of this range, to be quite honest with you. It could make it there. Could make it there. But I think that's exactly where people are going to think it's going to go. So this orders are going to be stacked up there, and they're not going to get hit because there's a lot of liquidity up here that needs to get taken care of. But that's going to be it for this one. Thank you for watching. I love you all. And I will see you tomorrow night on Moonlit Markets. Good night.